So let's all first turn to the book of Mark,
請大家首先打開馬可福音，
Mark chapter 2.
馬可福音嘅第2章。
Mark chapter 2 verses 1 to 12.
馬可福音第2章1至12節。
So in the name of Jesus we read. And again he entered Capernaum after some days, and it was heard that he was in the house. Immediately many gathered together, so that there was no longer room to receive them, not even near the door, and he preached the word to them. Then they came to him, bringing a paralytic who was carried by 4 men. And when they could not come near him because of the crowd, they uncovered the roof where he was. So when they had broken through, they let down the bed on which the paralytic was lying. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven you." And some of the scribes were sitting there and reasoning in their hearts, "Why does this man speak blasphemies like this? Who can forgive sins but God alone?" But immediately, when Jesus perceived in his spirit that they reasoned thus within themselves, he said to them, "Why do you reason about these things in your hearts? Which is easier to say to the paralytic, 'Your sins are forgiven you,' or to say, 'Arise, take up your bed and walk'? But that you may know that the Son of Man has power on earth to forgive sins." He said to the paralytic, "I say to you, arise, take up your bed, and go to your house." Immediately he arose, took up the bed, and went out in the presence of them all, so that all were amazed and glorified God, saying, "We never saw anything like this."
第1節，過了些日子，耶穌又中了迦百農，人聽見他在房子裏，就有許多人聚集，甚至門前都沒有空地。耶穌就對他們講道。第3節，有人帶着一個毯子來見耶穌，用4個人抬來的。第4節，因為人多不得近前，就把耶穌所在的房子拆了房頂，既拆通了，就把毯子連所躺臥的褥子都垂下來。第5節，耶穌見他們的信心，就對毯子說：小子，你的罪赦了。有幾個文士坐在那裏，心裏議論說：這個人為什麼說這樣話呢？他說僭妄的話了，除了神以外，誰能赦罪呢？第8節，耶穌心中知道他們心裏這樣議論，就說：你們心裏為什麼這樣議論呢？對毯子說：你的罪赦了，或說：起來，拿你的褥子行走，哪一樣容易呢？第10節，但要叫你們知道，人子在地上有赦罪的權柄，就對毯子說：我吩咐你起來，拿你的褥子回家去吧。那人就起來，立刻拿着褥子，當眾人面前出去了，以致眾人都驚奇，歸榮耀與神，說：我們從來沒有見過這樣的事。
So here records a time when Jesus healed the paralytic.
呢度就係記載主耶穌醫治咗呢個毯子。
A crowd gathered at the house to hear Jesus preaching.
因為好多眾人就聚集喺一個房子嚟到聽主耶穌講道。
The place was so packed that no one could enter the house.
因為嗰度好多人啦，啲人呢就唔能夠再流進去啦。
So a normal person would have found it difficult to enter in.
就係一個正常嘅人，好難有機會嚟揾到機會嚟進入去。
And never mind a paralytic on a bed.
何況係一個喺褥子裏邊嘅毯子呢？
Nevertheless, the 4 men carrying the paralytic took it upon themselves to help this man reach Jesus.
反而有4個人願意嚟到去抬呢個毯子嚟到去主耶穌嘅面前。
So they never gave up.
佢永遠都唔會放棄。
Instead, they carried him to the rooftop.
反而嘅將佢嚟到帶到佢屋頂嗰度。
They uncovered the roof.
佢將呢個屋頂嚟到拆咗。
And broke through it.
嚟到截通。
To lower the man down to Jesus.
將呢個毯子慢慢嚟到去擺喺主耶穌嘅面前。
Then Jesus healed him.
咁主耶穌就醫治咗呢個毯子。
He arose, he took his bed, and he walked out.
咁呢個毯子就起來，攞埋佢嘅褥子就離開啦。
So when we associate this event,
當我哋嚟到講到呢項事情嘅時候，
and when we associate with evangelism,
我哋就係同呢個宣道嘅事情有連埋一齊。
we see a man trying to seek Jesus.
我哋睇到一個人去嘗試尋求主耶穌。
And we see 4 men trying to help this man find Jesus.
咁我哋睇到有4個人去幫助呢個人去揾主耶穌。
So this paralytic,
咁呢就係呢個毯子啦。
he had to overcome a number of obstacles.
佢要嚟到去勝過所有嘅個障礙。
Before he could actually reach Jesus.
咁佢先能夠見到主耶穌。
So these obstacles or barriers,
咁呢啲嘅障礙，呢啲嘅隔膜，
can come in physical form.
或者係肉體方面嘅，
like the crowd or the roof, which hindered his way to Jesus.
或者係呢啲嘅眾人啊，或者係屋頂嘅事情啊，嚟讓佢嚟到去有阻礙、有難度嘅，
Or they could be in a verbal form,
或者係口語上嘅，
like the criticisms that the scribes gave Jesus.
或者係嗰啲文士法利賽人俾主耶穌嘅嗰啲嘅批評。
And these could have hindered the faith of those who were listening to Jesus preaching at the time.
咁呢啲事情都會能夠阻礙啲當時啲人咧去聆聽主耶穌嘅話語。
So each of these characters
所以每個呢啲咁嘅唔同嘅人物，
can represent examples in preaching,
就係話可以喺宣道方面嚟到去代表唔同嘅人。
from the homeowner to the scribes.
由呢個屋主至到去呢個文士，
We can see negative examples,
我哋可以睇到一啲負面嘅嗰啲嘅例子，
the obstacles or barriers to evangelism,
就係話喺宣道上邊嗰種嘅阻礙嘅事情。
and we see positive examples,
我哋亦都睇到一啲正面嘅例子，
characters who are able to overcome the obstacles or break through the barrier.
就係話呢啲人就能夠勝過前面嘅阻礙嚟到去勇往去直前嘅。
So we'll first look at the barriers,
我哋睇下有咩嘅阻礙啦，
and we'll see what we can learn.
就係話從中我哋睇下學習到乜嘢嘢。
So the first barrier that we encounter is the crowd.
咁首先第一個阻礙就係話呢度好多嘅眾人啦。
So we look back at verse 2.
我哋翻嚟第二節嗰度，
Immediately many gathered together so that there was no longer room to receive them, not even near the door, and he preached the word to them.
就係話第二節話就有許多人聚集，甚至連門前都沒有空地。耶穌就對他們講道。
So people immediately gathered together as soon as they heard that Jesus was back in town.
因為啲人聽到主耶穌係嚟到迦百農，好快嘅，佢哋就聚集喺一齊啦。
So in verse 1 it says that Jesus again entered into Capernaum.
咁呢度第一節嗰度話主耶穌又中了迦百農，
And this was after some days.
就係話幾日之後㗎。
So what happened before this event to cause Jesus to return to town after a few days?
就係話有咩事情讓主耶穌嚟到再次進入呢個迦百農呢？
So if we look at Matthew chapter 1,
我哋睇下馬太福音嘅第一章，
we see in Matthew chapter 1 that Jesus healed a leper.
我哋知道馬太福音第一章就係主耶穌就係醫治咗呢個大麻風嘅。
We see in verse 41
我哋係睇到第41節嗰度，
that Jesus was moved with compassion.
馬可福音。
Mark.
馬可福音嘅第41章嗰度，第一章41節嗰度，
Yeah, Jesus was moved with compassion and he healed him.
就係話主耶穌動了慈心，就伸手嚟到去醫治佢。
And in verse 43 and 44,
咁喺42、43節嗰度，
Jesus warned him not to say anything to anyone.
主耶穌嚟到去提醒佢，叫佢唔好同任何人講説話。
However, in verse 45,
反而嘅喺第45節嗰度話，
he began to proclaim it freely and to spread the matter.
佢反而講咗好多嘅説話，將呢件事嚟到去傳揚開佢。
So we read verse 45.
我哋讀第45節。
However, he went out and began to proclaim it freely and to spread the matter, so that Jesus could no longer openly enter the city, but was outside in the deserted places, and they came to him from every direction.
第馬可福音1章45節，那人出去倒説許多的話，把這件事傳揚開了，叫耶穌以後不得再明明的進城，只好在外邊曠野地方，人從各處都來就了他來。
So due to this healing event,
咁因為主耶穌就係醫治咗呢件事情，
Jesus could no longer openly enter the city,
咁主耶穌就唔可以明明咁樣嚟到去進城啦。
and many people came to him.
咁好多人嚟到去嗰度，
So when it was heard that Jesus was back in town,
當佢哋聽到主耶穌翻嚟呢個城市啦，
the people immediately gathered together.
咁呢啲眾人就好快嘅聚集喺一齊，
The house became so packed that there was no room to receive them,
因為嗰間房子已經係坐滿人啦，唔能夠再嚟到去容納啦，
not even near the door.
甚至乎門前都沒有空地啦。
So in chapter 2, verse 4,
咁第2章嘅第4節嗰度話，
we see that the paralytic and the 4 men could not come near him because of the crowd.
我哋睇到呢個癱子同埋呢4個人抬佢嘅4個人冇辦法去到耶穌面前，因為係太多人啦。
So we see two things here.
我哋睇到兩件事情。
One, the crowd became a hindrance to the paralytic man.
咁第一件事情就係話呢啲嘅眾人就係話阻礙咗呢個癱子去到耶穌嗰度。
And two,
第二點，
The verse kind of suggests that the people only gather together wanting to see a miraculous event like what they saw in Mark chapter 1.
咁呢啲人聚集喺一齊，佢哋有個目的就係話，好似喺第1章42節嗰度，佢哋去想睇到主耶穌要行一個神蹟嘅。
So maybe some of them were just curious,
或者有啲人係喺度有疑惑，有啲疑問嘅心，
and perhaps they never really had the intention of believing in Jesus.
或者佢哋真係冇心去真係相信耶穌嘅。
So we know that this doesn't align with what Jesus wants from those who seek him.
咁呢度就係話唔符合咗主耶穌佢希望嗰啲人去尋求佢嘅目的啦。
He wants us to really believe in him
佢主耶穌就係想我哋真係嚟到去相信佢嘅，
and to acknowledge our need for him.
嚟到去認知我哋其實係好需要耶穌嘅。
So we'll look at a verse in Jeremiah.
我哋睇下耶利米書嘅一節嘅聖經。
If we look at Jeremiah 29,
我睇下耶利米書嘅第29章。
Jeremiah 29 verse 13.
耶利米書29章嘅第13節。
And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart.
耶利米書29章13節，你們尋求我，若專心尋求，我就必尋見。
So when we seek Jesus in the correct manner,
如果我哋正確咁嚟到尋求主耶穌嘅話，
with all our hearts,
係話我哋去專心嘅、全心全意嘅，
then we will find him.
咁我哋就會尋見主耶穌。
If perhaps we were like the crowd who only seek Jesus by action,
或者我哋係好似嗰啲眾人咁樣，只係與群眾一齊嚟到去見主耶穌。
just turn up to services or fellowships in body but not with our hearts,
或者我哋嚟到只係呢個身體嚟到去聚會，但係個心咧就唔喺度嘅。
then our seeking may not be pleasing to him.
咁我哋咁樣就尋求主耶穌法，或者唔得到神嘅喜悅。
So in Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6,
喺希伯來書第11章第6節嗰度話，
it reminds us that without faith it is impossible to please him,
就係話人非有信就不得神嘅喜悅。
and that we need to really believe that God is the rewarder of those who diligently seek him.
就係話我哋要全心嚟相信神就會俾嗰啲真係全心尋求佢嘅人就俾佢尋見嘅。
So we also see that the crowd was also in the same house as Jesus.
我哋睇到呢啲眾人係同主耶穌坐喺同一個房子裏邊。
So in a way, the crowd in the house can be likened to the church.
咁同樣嘅呢間嘅屋子可以預表呢個教會。
The crowd were an assembly of people gathered together.
咁呢啲眾人就係話好似我哋眾弟兄姊妹聚集一齊咁樣。
So some of the crowd perhaps never sought Jesus in the correct manner.
或者當中有啲嘅眾人係唔係話真係用真正嘅正確嘅心態去尋求主耶穌㗎？
So if the church is not united in her efforts to seek after Jesus correctly,
如果我哋教會嘅弟兄姊妹唔能夠同心合意嚟到去尋求主耶穌，正確咁樣尋求神嘅話，
then we may become a barrier to those who actually need Jesus.
咁我就可能會成為嗰啲真正需要主耶穌嘅嗰啲嘅人嘅障礙。
As individual members of the church,
咁身為教會裏邊個別嘅個體，
we have a duty to allow others to see Jesus.
我哋有呢個責任嚟到有呢個責任嚟到去讓其他人嚟到去尋求到主耶穌。
So if we do not lead Christ-like lives,
如果我哋冇有呢個基督樣嘅生活嘅話，
or if we fail to shine the light for Jesus in our lives,
或者我哋冇嚟到去真正為主耶穌嚟去發光嘅話，
then our conduct can become a barrier to evangelism.
咁我哋嘅行為就可能成為宣道嘅一種嘅障礙。
It actually puts off people from actually reaching out to Jesus.
咁就係話阻礙到人真係嚟到去尋求主耶穌。
So let's have a think about our conduct today.
咁我哋今日思想下或者反省下我哋嘅行為，
Are there things in our lives which have become barriers to the work of evangelism?
或者我哋嘅所作所為有冇成為宣道嘅嗰種嘅障礙呢？
If there is,
如果就係有嘅話，
we ask God for the strength to overcome,
我哋都求神嚟俾我哋嘅能力嚟到去勝過呢啲一切，
to change for the better,
讓我哋能夠改變成為更好嘅，
so that we can help prosper the work.
讓我哋能夠係幫助呢啲工作能夠興旺起嚟。
So we look back at Mark chapter 2.
我哋翻嚟馬可福音第2章，
Mark chapter 2, and we read verses 6 and 7.
我哋讀第6、第7節。
6 and 7, and some of the scribes were sitting there and reasoning in their hearts, why does this man speak blasphemies like this? Who can forgive sins but God alone?
第6節，耶穌見他們，第6節，有幾個文士坐在那裏，心裏議論說：這個人為什麼這樣說話呢？他說僭妄的話了。除了神以外，誰能赦罪呢？
So the second barrier that we see here are the scribes.
咁第二個障礙我哋睇到就係呢啲文士啦。
So despite sitting in the best seat,
雖然佢哋係坐喺好好嘅座位裏邊，
they challenged the message of Jesus.
佢哋反而挑戰神所講嘅信息。
Why does this man speak blasphemies like this?
係話呢個人點解講呢啲僭妄嘅話呢？
Who can forgive sins but God alone?
就係話除咗神之外，有邊個能夠赦罪呢？
So instead of maximizing the opportunity to learn,
佢哋冇嚟到去把握機會嚟到去學習，
they remained ignorant
佢哋仍然心裏係剛硬嘅無知嘅。
and they didn't believe in the message.
其實佢哋係唔相信神主耶穌所傳嘅信息。
So the cause for their reasoning in their hearts
咁佢哋因為佢嘅心裏邊嘅剛硬，
was because they focused on trying to find fault in the message.
因為佢哋係嘗試喺主耶穌嘅講嘅信息裏邊嚟去揾呢啲錯誤。
So instead of allowing the word to enter into their hearts,
佢哋冇讓主耶穌嘅話語嚟去進入佢哋嘅心，
they began to reason.
佢哋就反而嚟去質問疑問。
So today we might not challenge the message like the scribes,
我哋今日唔好好似呢啲文士咁樣嚟到去挑戰主耶穌所講嘅説話。
but whilst we sit in the house of God,
當我哋坐喺神嘅家裏邊嘅時候，
do we sometimes reason in our hearts the things that we hear?
我哋會唔會有時聽到嘅道理會有所懷疑呢？
So for example,
例如嚟講，
the message of the Great Commission.
就係話主耶穌俾我哋嘅好最大嘅使命。
So the Bible tells us that it's the responsibility of everybody to preach.
就係正如話聖經話俾我哋聽，係每個人有呢個責任去傳福音嘅。
When we hear this,
當我哋咁樣聽到嘅時候，
how does our heart react?
我哋嘅心個反應係點樣？
Are we stirred up to take up the work of evangelism?
我哋有冇被激勵起嚟，真係嚟到去負起呢個傳福音嘅工作？
Or do we reason within ourselves?
或者我哋喺心裏邊嚟到去質疑？
Do we think that I have other works to do, so I'll let other people do that?
或者我哋覺得我仲有其他嘅工作要做，或者讓其他人去做咗先啦。
We see that when we reason in our hearts,
如果我哋咁樣嚟到去俾藉口自己嘅話，
sometimes it can be because we do not receive the word with meekness and simplicity.
或者我哋冇好用一個單純謙卑嘅心嚟到去接受主耶穌嘅説話。
So we look at James,
我哋睇下雅各書，
the book of James chapter 1.
雅各書嘅第1章，
James chapter 1 verse 21.
雅各書1章21節。
Therefore lay aside all filthiness and overflow of wickedness, and receive with meekness the implanted word, which is able to save your souls.
雅各書1章21節，所以你們要脫去一切的污穢和盈餘的邪惡，全温柔的心領受那所栽種的道，就是能救你們靈魂的道。
So when our hearts are not prepared to receive the word with meekness,
當我哋嘅心冇存着温柔嘅心嚟去領受神嘅話語嘅時候，
it bears no fruit.
咁就唔能夠結果子啦。
So we sit in services to listen, but our hearts are hard.
當我哋坐喺度聽道理嘅時候，但我哋嘅心係剛硬嘅。
There is no fruit or action from hearing the word.
係話我哋所聽到嘅道理冇行動係冇結果指出嚟嘅。
So the scribes throughout the ministry of Jesus,
咁呢個文士嚟到去質疑主耶穌嘅所傳嘅。
they were never prepared to receive Jesus' word with meekness.
佢哋永遠都冇存呢個謙卑嘅心嚟到去接受主耶穌嘅話語。
They were always out to find fault in the word.
佢反而時常喺主耶穌嘅所講嘅信息裏邊嚟到找話病。
Hence why they reasoned in their hearts.
反而佢哋嘅心裏邊用好多嘅藉口，用好多嘅質疑。
So today we should learn to be gentle,
今日我哋要學習温柔，
be humble,
嚟到謙卑，
to accept the words of Jesus
嚟到去温柔謙卑嚟到接納主耶穌嘅話語。
with meekness and simplicity.
就係話好單純嘅、好温柔嘅、謙卑嘅。
This way we're able to receive the message and take action to share his message.
如果咁樣做，我哋能夠好謙卑接受神嘅話語，而且能夠行出嚟嘅。
We can avoid becoming like the scribes who are a barrier to the work of evangelism.
咁我哋就避免好似文士咁樣成為呢個宣道一個阻礙。
So now we move on to the positive examples.
我哋而家嚟到去睇下呢啲正面嘅例子，
Those who are able to overcome the barriers
嗰啲能夠勝過呢啲障礙嗰啲嘅人，
or break through the barriers of evangelism.
或者你要打破呢啲嘅宣道嘅障礙嘅人。
So we turn back to Mark chapter 2.
我哋翻嚟馬可福音第2章，
Mark chapter 2,
馬可福音第2章，
and we read verse 1 again.
我哋再讀下第1節。
And again he entered Capernaum after some days, and it was heard that he was in the house.
就係第1節，過了些日子，耶穌又中了迦百農，人聽見他在房子裏。
So the first positive example we can learn from is the homeowner.
咁第一個正面嘅例子可以學習嘅就係呢個屋主嘅人。
So this unnamed homeowner supported the work of evangelism by offering his house to Jesus.
咁呢個冇命名嘅、冇被提到名字嘅呢個屋主，佢嚟願意將呢個屋子嚟到去獻上俾主耶穌嚟作宣道嘅工作。
He provided a venue to allow people to gather,
佢嚟到去提供呢個地點，讓人嚟到去聚集喺一齊，
and also for Jesus to preach.
讓主耶穌能夠係傳福音。
So we even see the extent of his love when he allowed the 4 men to uncover and break through the roof.
我哋睇到佢嘅愛心，佢願意個房子嘅頂嚟俾人拆咗，嚟到去讓呢個毯子嚟到去眾人。
So therefore this homeowner represents a good example of someone who is willing to make sacrifices for the work of Jesus.
咁呢個房子嘅主人，亦就係為一個好好嘅例子，就係願意嚟到犧牲，嚟到去為主耶穌嚟到去犧牲。
So there are many examples of people sacrificing what they can for Jesus in the Bible.
咁喺聖經裏邊有好多真係願意嚟到去為神為主耶穌犧牲嘅例子嘅。
Aquila and Priscilla were a couple who similarly offered their house for the church.
咁好似亞居拉、百基拉嘅兩夫婦咁樣，佢真係好願意嚟到去犧牲，嚟到讓佢屋子成為好似教會咁樣。
So even though this homeowner did not personally carry the paralytic to Jesus,
雖然呢個屋主唔係真係佢自己親自去抬呢個毯子嚟到佢主耶穌嘅面前，
he still offered a valuable service by opening his home for others.
咁佢仍然係提供一個好好嘅榜樣，就係話將佢屋企嚟到去俾大家嚟到去使用，
And this allowed other people to come to know Jesus.
讓其他人能夠認識耶穌。
So his gesture illustrates the many ways we can serve God in the work of preaching.
就係話佢咁樣做就成為咗我哋嘅一個好嘅例子，讓我哋可以喺好多方面嚟到去幫助呢啲傳福音嘅事情。
So for example,
例如嚟講，
if we are on reception duty,
當我哋係做接待嘅工作嘅時候，
we may often look for a brother or sister to come talk to the truth seeker.
我哋時常揾呢啲弟兄或者姊妹嚟到去同呢啲舞蹈者嚟到去陪談㗎。
And sometimes this is because there's a language barrier.
有陣時候或者係言語上嘅障礙，
But we can also offer another service.
或者我哋可以嚟到去獻上我哋其他嘅幫助，
We can bring them into the dining room.
或者我哋可以帶佢去到樓下課堂嗰度，
We can sit them down.
或者叫佢哋坐低。
And whilst we wait with them,
當我哋係等候弟兄姊妹嚟陪談嘅時候，
if we're confident enough, we can ask them if they want a drink.
或者我哋有自信心嘅，或者問下佢哋想唔想飲一杯嘢啊咁樣。
So if we're not confident enough,
如果我哋真係冇咁嘅自信心嘅話，
we can still offer a cup of water to them.
或者我哋可以為佢嚟到去擺上一杯嘅水，
So perhaps we might not think that this is much,
或者我哋覺得呢啲事情唔係咩咁重大嘅事情。
but it actually contributes to the work of evangelism.
其實我哋咁樣做呢啲小小嘅事情，已經係幫助緊我哋傳福音嘅工作。
If this service is all that we can willingly offer to the work,
如果我哋真係喺願意獻上呢少少咁嘅服務嘅話，
and we put our whole hearts into it,
將我哋全心全意擺喺裏邊嚟去做，
then I'm sure Jesus will be well pleased.
我相信主耶穌一定係悅納㗎。
And by these small gestures that we do,
咁呢啲小小嘅動作我哋做嘅，我哋可以做㗎。
we can allow others to see Jesus.
我哋就讓其他人嚟到睇到耶穌。
And by God's grace, they will be able to find him.
咁藉着神嘅恩典，佢能夠揾到主耶穌。
We look at a verse in 1 Corinthians.
我哋睇下哥林多前書嘅一個嘅經節，
1 Corinthians chapter 15.
哥林多前書第15章，
Chapter 15, verse 58.
15章58節。
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
哥林多前書15章58節，所以我親愛的弟兄們，你們務要堅固，不可搖動，常常竭力多作主工，因為知道你們的勞苦在主裏面不是徒然的。
So we are encouraged to know that our labor will not be in vain if we always abound in the work.
呢度嚟到鼓勵我哋，如果我哋時常嚟到竭力嚟到去為主工作嘅話，我哋嘅勞苦係唔會徒然㗎。
So in other words,
換句話嚟講，
if we can always fully give ourselves to the work,
如果我哋真係時常獻上自己喺呢啲工作上邊嘅話，
God will remember our labour.
神會紀念我哋一切嘅勞苦。
So there are many ways that we can contribute to the work of evangelism.
其實有好多嘅事情我哋可以幫助呢個傳福音嘅工作㗎。
This homeowner was not named in the passage.
咁呢度翻嚟馬可福音呢度，呢個屋主係冇被提到佢咩名嘅。
So meaning that even though we may work in the background,
咁就意思就係話，雖然我哋喺背後嚟到去工作，
or what we offer we think is small,
或者我哋所做嘅只係一少少微小嘅工作而已。
God is actually pleased,
其實神係悅納我哋所做㗎，
and He will not forget our labour
佢唔會忘記我哋做咗啲少少嘅工作。
if we willingly offer it with our whole hearts.
只要我哋全心全意嚟願意為主嚟到獻上。
Lastly, we look at the example of the 4 men.
咁最後我哋睇下呢個4個人嘅例子。
So we look back at Mark chapter 2,
我哋翻嚟馬可福音第2章，
and we read verses 3 and 4.
我哋讀第3、第4節。
Then they came to him, bringing a paralytic who was carried by 4 men. And when they could not come near him because of the crowd, they uncovered the roof where he was. So when they had broken through, they let down the bed on which the paralytic was lying.
第3節，有人帶着一個癱子來見耶穌，是用4個人抬來的。第4節，因為人多不得近前，就把耶穌所在的屋子拆了房頂，既拆通了，就把癱子連所躺臥的褥子都垂下來。
So the 4 men demonstrates what spirit we should have when we're trying to break through the barriers of evangelism.
咁呢個4個人就係顯示出我哋就對呢個傳福音嘅工作所作出嘅努力。
They had to come up with a way to overcome the barriers.
佢哋要去揾到一個方法嚟到去勝過佢目前嘅阻礙。
So first there was the crowd.
咁首先就係話佢要通過呢個眾人呢個阻礙。
And then there was the roof.
咁就係另外一個就係呢個屋頂啦。
So they were unable to bring the paralytic to Jesus through the door because of the crowd.
因為佢哋太多人啦，唔能夠由門嗰度嚟到去將呢個毯子放喺主耶穌嘅面前。
So they went up to the roof.
所以佢就抬到佢屋頂嗰度啦。
And when they got to the roof,
當佢去到屋頂嘅時候，
they had to uncover it.
佢哋就需要嚟到去拆咗呢個屋頂啦。
And they had to break through it.
佢哋真係要拆通佢啦。
And then they were able to lower the man to Jesus.
咁先能夠將呢個毯子喺屋頂裏邊慢慢嚟到去到主耶穌嘅面前。
So despite all these challenges and barriers,
雖然有好多嘅呢啲嘅障礙、呢啲嘅挑戰，
they did not give up.
佢哋永遠都唔會放棄。
Instead, they persevered.
反而嘅佢哋係耐心嚟到去耐心做落去。
And they showed their love to this paralytic.
佢就係話向呢個毯子顯出佢嘅愛心。
So sometimes we say this story is about the paralytic and his 4 friends.
咁我哋通常講呢個事件嘅時候，就係話講呢個毯子同埋佢4個朋友。
But the passage never really refers to them as friends.
但係呢段聖經冇好清楚講呢4個人就係呢個毯子嘅朋友喎。
So what they did shows us even more how much love they had for this man.
咁佢哋呢4個人所做嘅就顯示出佢對呢個毯子所付出嘅愛心係幾大嘅。
Who they might actually have not known him.
或者呢4個人或者唔識呢個毯子嘅。
So by going this extra mile,
或者為咗你為人嚟到行咁多嘅路程。
the 4 men revealed to us their faith in Jesus.
咁呢4個人顯示出佢對主耶穌嗰種嘅信心。
And his power to heal the paralytic.
佢對主耶穌係知道主耶穌有能力嚟到去醫治呢個毯子。
So not only do those seeking for Jesus need to have faith in him,
唔單止嗰啲尋求主耶穌嘅人需要有信心嘅。
but also we as workers of God must also have faith in him.
咁我哋身為神嘅工人，我哋亦都要對主耶穌有信心。
So the 4 men, without a question of doubt, knew that Jesus could heal this paralytic.
咁呢4個人對主耶穌毫無疑問，知道主耶穌一定能夠醫好呢個癱子。
That is why at all costs they brought him to Jesus.
就係因為咁樣，佢就話用盡方法，用盡佢嘅能力嚟到去幫呢個癱子去到主耶穌嘅面前。
So their faith in the Almighty God was never in doubt.
就係話佢呢4個人對主耶穌個全能嗰種嘅權柄係完全冇疑問嘅。
They fully believed in Jesus.
佢完全係相信主耶穌。
And in his power to save.
就係話佢相信主耶穌有能力嚟去拯救。
So the question for us today,
今日我哋嘅問題就係、
do we have faith in the power of God when it comes to the work of evangelism?
當我哋話講到宣道嘅工作嘅時候，我哋對神嘅話語、主耶穌嘅話語有冇信心呢？
We look at a verse in Luke,
我哋睇下路加福音嘅一個經節，
Luke chapter 5.
路加福音第5章，
Luke chapter 5 verse 17.
路加福音第5章第17節。
And now it happened on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there were Pharisees and teachers of the law sitting by, who had come out of every town of Galilee, Judea, and Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was present to heal them.
路加福音第5章第17節，有一天耶穌教訓人，有法利賽人和教法師在旁邊坐着，他們是從加利利各鄉村和猶大並耶路撒冷來的。主的能力與耶穌同在，使他能醫治病人。
And so here records the same event in the Gospel of Luke.
咁呢度你同樣記載同樣嘅事情喺呢個路加福音裏邊。
And it tells us further that the power of the Lord was present to heal them.
咁呢度話俾我哋聽就係話主嘅能力與耶穌同在，讓佢能夠醫治病人。
So Jesus' power was there to heal all those who were listening to his message.
就係話主耶穌嘅能力就係喺嗰度嚟到去醫治嗰啲相信佢嘅人。
So this included the people in the crowd,
就係話包括佢所有嘅眾人裏邊，
the Pharisees,
嗰啲文士，
the teachers or the scribes.
就係話嗰啲法利賽人同埋教法師，
All they had to do was listen and believe,
佢哋要做嘅就係聽，跟住嚟相信。
and the power of the Lord would be made manifest to them.
咁神嘅主嘅能力就係喺當中能夠彰顯出嚟。
So Paul tells us that the gospel of Christ is the power of God to everyone who believes.
就係話，保羅話俾我哋聽，基督嘅能力就係話喺相信嘅人嚟到顯現出嚟嘅。
We read Romans.
我哋睇下羅馬書，
Romans chapter 1 verse 16.
羅馬書第1章第16節。
Romans chapter 1 verse 16.
羅馬書1章16節。
For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God to salvation for everyone who believes, for the Jews first and also for the Greeks.
羅馬書1章16節，我不以福音為恥，這福音本是神的大能，要救一切相信的，先是猶太人，後是希利尼人。
We also read 1 Corinthians.
嚟睇下哥林多前書
chapter 1 verse 18.
第1章第18節。
1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 18.
哥林多前書1章18節。
For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God.
哥林多前書1章18節，因為十字架的道路，在那滅亡的人為愚拙，在我們得救的人卻為神的大能。
So when we read this verse in Corinthians
我哋讀咗哥林多前書呢節嘅經節，
and the verse in Romans,
係同埋喺羅馬書嘅經節，
we can conclude that the message of the cross actually refers to the gospel of Christ.
我哋就可以結論到十字架嘅道理就係話主耶穌所傳嘅信息，
Because it generates the power of God.
就係話嚟到去彰顯神嘅大能。
So to all those who believe in the gospel,
嗰啲相信福音嘅人，
it is the power of God.
就係話有神嘅能力，
But it is foolishness to those who are actually perishing.
就係話嗰啲滅亡嘅人就係為愚拙啦。
So if you don't believe,
如果我哋唔相信嘅話，
then obviously the message doesn't have that power.
當然啦，呢個信息就唔能夠發揮佢嘅能力啦，
Because you don't believe, it's foolishness.
因為你唔相信，你係愚拙嘅。
So the 4 men had faith in Jesus.
但係呢4個人對主耶穌係滿有信心，
They believed in his message and the power which is generated from it.
就係話佢相信主耶穌嘅信息，所以咧就彰顯咗神嘅能力出嚟。
So for us today,
所以我哋今日，
if we do not see the power of God in the gospel,
如果我哋睇唔到福音神嘅能力嘅話，
do we even believe in the message?
或者我哋會唔會相信神嘅俾我哋嘅信息呢？
We need to have faith like the 4 men who fully believed in Jesus' message and power.
我哋要好似呢4個人咁，對主耶穌嘅話語係滿有信心嘅，滿有能力嘅。
That way we can boldly bring others to Jesus.
如果係咁樣做，咁樣有信心嘅話，我哋就好勇敢咁將人帶到主耶穌嘅面前。
And allow the message of God to generate power to those who believe.
就係話讓神嘅話語嚟到彰顯佢嘅能力，又俾嗰啲相信佢嘅人。
So tonight we've looked at the characters in the story of the paralytic carried by the 4 men.
咁我哋今晚已經睇咗呢4個人抬呢個毯子去到主耶穌嘅面前。
From the crowd, we were reminded to reflect on our conduct.
喺眾人裏邊，我哋就學習到點樣嚟到去反省下我哋個人嘅行為，
and not to allow it to become a hindrance in the work of evangelism.
讓我哋嘅個人嘅行為唔好成為傳福音嘅障礙。
From the scribes and the Pharisees,
就從呢啲文士同埋法利賽人，
we were reminded to receive the word with meekness and simplicity.
我哋就學習到我哋要用温柔、安靜、簡單嘅謙卑嘅心嚟到去接受神嘅話語，
And not to reason in our hearts.
喺心裏邊唔好懷疑。
Then we will be able to take action
咁我哋就能夠嚟到行出神嘅話語，
and share the message with others.
讓我哋能夠同其他人分享神嘅信息。
From the unnamed homeowner,
咁由呢個冇被記載名字嘅屋主人裏邊，
who offered up his house for the work of Jesus,
佢哋願意嚟到去獻上呢間屋子為主耶穌嚟到俾主耶穌傳福音。
we learned that there are many ways that we can serve in the work of evangelism.
咁我哋學習到好多嘅事情，我哋咧可以嚟到去協助呢個傳福音嘅工作㗎。
As long as we do it with a complete and willing heart,
只要我哋有一個完全願作嘅心，
God will not forget our labor.
神唔會忘記我哋所付出嘅勞力嘅。
And lastly, from the 4 men,
最後嘅由呢4個抬毯子嘅人裏邊，
we were reminded to persevere through the barriers of evangelism.
我哋呢度學習到要有耐心嚟到去打破我哋傳福音嘅障礙。
To have faith in the gospel
我哋對福音要有充足嘅信心，
and the power that is generated from it to those who believe.
就係話好相信神會藉着有信心話語嚟到彰顯神嘅能力。
So all glory be to God.
所以願一切榮耀歸於神。
We'll end and sing hymn 427.
我哋呢度結束唱詩427首。
但願世人
So now it's time to pray.
而家係禱告嘅時候，
So in our prayers, we remember those who are ill in health,
我哋禱告當中紀念嗰啲有疾病嘅弟兄姊妹，
those who have not come to the church as often,
或者嗰啲小類聚會嘅弟兄姊妹，
and the lost sheep.
同埋嗰啲迷羊。
We pray that God will one day touch them
希望求神有一日嚟到去感動佢，
and guide them back to the fold.
讓帶領佢哋翻返嚟主嘅懷抱。
If we are anxious about anything,
如果你係憂慮咩事情嘅話，
let us turn our hearts to God and ask Him for peace and comfort.
讓我哋將個心嚟歸向神，求神賜俾我哋嘅安穩平靜嘅心。
So if you wish to receive the laying of hands,
如果你想接受按手嘅話，
please come forward,
請跪到嚟前邊，
and we ask the ministers to help.
我哋就邀請執事們嚟協助按手。
So in the name of the Lord Jesus, we pray in one accord.
我哋一齊奉主耶穌聖名，同心合意跪下禱告。